Hello, Connective. Welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Comment, like, and subscribe without smashing anything. And let's get into this energy. This is a collective reading for Virgo. Virgo, you got the Six of Keys in Crescent Moon. Huh. So you might be working on something. Sorry. This is the law of forgiveness. Release all judgments and set yourself free upside down. Okay. I don't know if you're manifesting, but if you're manifesting, this might be why you're getting messages here. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Alright, I think I want 2 energy cards for this one. So that's this. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay. What's funny is, I mean, a lot of the last readings that we did, a lot of people were manifesting. Well, they were healing before they were manifesting. This looks like manifestation because of the cards that are on the table, but it almost looked like when the first 2 or 3 cards came out, it almost looked like someone was manifesting like the wrong way. Yeah. Hold on, let's see. It's like they know what to do. Yeah. But their negative emotions are getting in the way. Huh. I mean, sometimes we're manifesting when we're getting out of stuff because, you know, we're like, that sucked. We need, you know, I want something different next time. Like, especially if we know we want to do something again, but we don't want to do it the same way. And but we're not healed enough to where when we start to move forward, we move forward like from a bad place. And for some people that works. But if you're a light worker, particularly a light worker, but I feel like with empaths, it's the same. When your energy system pulls a little bit harder on things and you're in a place that you don't necessarily want to be, yeah. You pull stuff to you that you don't want. I'm seeing this all over the table. So you want to manifest, but I was going to say you're not willing to put yourself in a good place to do it. Here we are again with worth. All right. There's a couple things you're doing wrong. I think you know it too, because you don't feel good about it. You don't feel good. You don't feel good about it. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. All right. Some of these are upside down. We don't take upside down. So, well, let's go through it. Okay. Unfortunately, Virgo, I feel like the deceit is yours. I think that's the symbolism of the negative emotion that you're carrying with you as you're trying to manifest. So, this in crescent moon is you trying to create something, right? With this law of forgiveness upside down. Anytime you want to manifest anything, one of the things that you need to do is you need You need to have appreciation or gratitude, and you need to have forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is upside down. Appreciation is upright. But I think appreciation is telling you to have appreciation. You also have Attune to the Divine upside down, because I feel like ultimately you kind of know that you're trying to do something. This is New Moon in Pisces. The beginning of you trying to do something, but knowing, I feel like partially you know kind of like you're doing it wrong. Not the notion to you is that you're doing it wrong, but you kind of know that the way you're doing it isn't working. And the reason why is because you lack that appreciation. You're not tuning to the divine. You are not in a place of forgiveness. You're either done healing or about to start healing. Usually the reason why people aren't moving forward is because they're still healing. I feel like that's not 100% what's happening here. I feel like you could be stuck in your healing because you're not really considering, as you're trying to run through that cycle in your head or like emotionally, spiritually, whatever, to try to kind of like finish it out. Like, I feel like you're not really present. So you might be thinking about it in turn, like you might be running like, hey, this happened and this happened. I don't want this to happen again. I don't want this to happen again. But when you're looking at it, your point of view might be like kind of soured. And so when you're seeing it, you're not seeing it in the way that you should be seeing it in order to heal from it, in order to move on, in order to like get through it. And truly know like your part in it, so that you know what not to do to create like, or at least allow a situation like that to happen again. I feel like it's a little bit of a struggle for you. Not so much a fight, but a little bit of a struggle, because you're kind of all over the place with it. You know you want to go move out of it, you want to move forward, but you're still kind of looking back, like I said, in a way that's not that kind of lacks the way that you should look at it to come out of it on top. The emotions that are there, the negative emotions, I feel like this Deceit card is a representation of that. But then also you have this grounding card next to the sun. And I feel like it's because you're not grounded. So you even if your world was upside down, like after a situation, you could still experience some kind of bliss if you were grounded. But because you're trying to do something, like actively manifest without being grounded, it's not coming out anyway in the way that you want it to be. And you've thought about this. It's not like you jumped into it and started just doing stuff. I mean, you might have to a certain degree, but you put thought into it. And you forgot that you were supposed to also look at yourself. So again, looking at the situation, looking at what somebody else did, maybe even what somebody else did wrong, but not necessarily going like the full length to, I was going to say blame them, but to give them the onus that they deserve in that situation, to say, this person did this to me and they didn't have to. And then to look at your own situation and say, I got into this with this person and I didn't know my own worth. And because I didn't represent my worth, this person didn't know my worth. And then, they treated me this way and I allowed it, kind of thing. Like really looking at it, in a way that's conducive to healing and not just in a way that creates more bitterness, right? And then we have this Seven of Wands here, which is like basically telling me like it's time to figure out exactly what you did and protect yourself from it, to release the anger, the frustration, all those lower vibrations that you're trying to take in with you as you're trying to do this work, to just let them go, that it's past time to do this, that these emotions are not going to help you in healing, and they're not going to help you move forward, and they're not going to help you in manifestation. Part of the reason why you are sort of some of these emotions are still around, you may not be necessarily hanging on to them, but definitely catering to them, because it's more comfortable to be in that position, to where in a lack of confidence about what's coming, in a situation of where you're like in the seat of betrayal because of what happened before, to think that everyone's sneaky because of what happened in the past, that everyone's going to deceive you, that you're not necessarily going to know what's going on. Like, as much as you don't want to deal with that, and as much as you don't want to make that your life, that's your comfort zone. And so part of the reason why you're still in this past energy is because of the fear to move forward. It says, instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. So again, if you're trying to do something and you're spending more time in the negative aspects of it, it's not going to help you out at all. Anytime you're trying to create something, you want to create it from a place of balance, from a place of positivity, from a place of being open so that you can receive what's coming to you in a grander design than what you might believe if you were in a small place. This is find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Sometimes I got to tell myself this too when I'm in the middle of stuff. It's kind of like the same thing. If you're in this heavy energy, this low energy, you're not going to be able to soar above where you want to be because you're going to be stuck down here. It's part of taking everything so heavy, and just, sometimes realizing that what you were worth, how you were treated did not match that. And you cannot keep going forward in a state thinking that everybody else is responsible for your value. It's not true. So keep that in mind, Virgo, until we meet again.